Virgos, let's see what we have for you for the month of November 2023. Let's jump right into it. What do Virgos need to know for this month? Oh my God. I'm only going to take the ones that came face up because this is too many. So we've got the Devil in reverse, 7 of Cups. The World is also in reverse. If I can get these on this material, it's not easy to lay these down. Okay. King of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of water energy. I feel like you're really in your feelings at this time. You're also surrounded by water signs, whether that's like your support system or whoever that is to you, like the people that are like rooting for you and, you know, always there for you when you need to kind of vent or talk things through. I feel like most of you are really stressed. All of your least favorite things are happening. Things are not in order. You're not feeling very in control of what happens next or what your day-to-day looks like, and that's been very frustrating for you. There's been no organization. It feels like everything is upside down. It feels like everything you tried to do to put it right side up fails, and you're in a really low spot. But you're doing this kind of roller coaster thing where you try to become positive and you try to stay in this positive place, like, oh, this is going to get better. And then sooner or later, you've kind of gone right back down into the like doldrums of like, oh, you know, overthinking things and overanalyzing things and taking things really personally and really just beating yourself up, like wanting to fix problems and create solutions, and you're unable to apply them to your life correctly. It kind of feels like you're hitting a brick wall. What's going on with Virgos? What does Virgo need to know in the month of November 2023? Okay, let's get this one first. Page of Skates in reverse, King of Birds, Surgeon, Baron of Skates. Yeah, you're feeling, whether you realize it or not, and I feel like most of you realize it, like you're coming across to people at this time as really icy and cold, and you're really in your head. You're not really in your balanced state. So people that know you really well and that really care about you in your inner circle are kind of scratching their heads because you're kind of going from one extreme to the other, trying to stay positive and optimistic about change in the future, but then also kind of falling back into that feeling of despair and chaos and just really feeling like your mind is kind of running away is kind of how it feels. A lot of you very literally could be going through the medical procedures of potentially finding out that you may need surgery or you may need some type of medication or antibiotics. Because you're mentally taxed and you've been mentally taxed and stressed, it's now affecting your physical shell. I mean, you can look at this person, they're not doing well. A lot of you haven't been taking care of your health. You haven't been sleeping or eating right. You may have been really sick for a really long time. Very susceptible to things because of the mental state, you know, like your mind controls your body, and right now your mind is all over the place. So you've been feeling physically ill as a result of that. You may be going to the doctor or the hospital to have a routine procedure done. Yeah, like this is a visual of how you feel. Like this is you. And this is like the world eating you up. Like this is how you've been feeling. And you can see in this card, there's 2 other beings that have already been eaten by this bird-like type thing. And they're transforming down into like this other reality. This is very symbolic of the transformation that you're going through. This is why you feel out of control. This is why you feel like you can't right all of these wrongs in your life. Because up until this point, you've been able to do that. You've been able to identify a problem, work through a solution, and fix it. Whether that meant like getting a new job or, you know, repairing a relationship with, a relative or a friend, or, you know, you've been able to identify problems in the past and create solutions. But lately, that has not been the case. Let's see. What's up next for Virgo? So in the month of November, you're feeling very anxious, you're feeling very stressed, but you are, death in reverse, going through a transformation. There could be a Capricorn and or a Scorpio, or someone that has these two heavy in their chart. Could also be you coming through in your own reading. Definitely transformation. Death is about transformation, and it's in the reverse. So I feel like you've gone through this cycle before is the energy that I'm getting. This isn't the first time that you've gone through something similar, but you didn't quite learn the lesson or all of the lesson the first time you went through this. So try to take a step back and evaluate the patterns that you're seeing this time around, because the patterns, and recognizing how to break those patterns, whether that's generational curses, or generational karma, or karma you've accumulated in this life, whatever it is, you need to break those chains. Got the King of Cups in reverse. You're dealing with someone, like you might have a significant other that's emotionally draining you and bringing you down and is just toxic. Like they might not be a toxic person, but their energy is toxic to you. So it's not like to say that this person's a bad person, because maybe to other people the card is, you know, upright, their energy is upright, it's beneficial and helpful and great. But for you, it's taxing and draining. Not that they're a bad person, but for the energy that you're in right now, I feel like you're already pretty testy. So this person is like, you're ick, you're annoyed, you're just fucking annoyed, is like the feeling I get. You don't want to be around this person. They've done nothing technically wrong. They're not necessarily, you know, in the wrong in any way. They're just getting under your skin. This person is toxic for you at this time where you're at in your journey. Ooh, okay, you got the Seven of Cups twice. So you've been hurt before, but you've healed from it. You've been betrayed before by either a group of people, family members, friends, an ex, someone that's passed on. You've been hurt by that, but you're getting over that. You've been healing from that, and this is like the last step in the cycle for you to move forward. What has stopped you in the past from succeeding and breaking these generational curses, like this deja vu, like what you went through before that's very similar to this, you got distracted. There were too many options, too many temptations, too many things that prevented you from learning all of the lessons, which is why you're going through this currently. When a card shows up more than once, the energy is doubled, if not tripled, for me as a reader. So, and the fact that one is in the upright and one is in the reverse, this is what stopped you up last time. This is what stopped you from learning the lessons and having this cycle not repeat. I think you're learning all of the lessons though this time. I think you're starting to see the pattern. You're starting to realize, like, what the fuck, I already went through this. Why is this happening again? But this time you're actually taking a step back and evaluating the whole picture, not just a little piece of it, and then moving on. So good for you.